Welcome to the 100th episode of Broad Ideas. That's fucking crazy. Air 5.
Yeah, did you ever think when we were Zooming and you were using that shitty laptop?
Oh, yeah, the shitty laptop.
That an ex-boyfriend bought you?
Yeah.
That we would be making 100 episodes of a podcast together?
Never. I'm sure you didn't either.
He did. Visionary.
Rob got
it was my
Zoom
mood.
with me when I did Armchair. No, was it Anna first?
No, it was Armchair and
And then Anna. We met on Armchair, I believe. And
who
then
knows?
you helped me with Anna's too. You're like, oh, I better
This
get on.
bitch.
And her,
Yeah.
This girl and that computer need my help. And then Rob was like, oh, she talks shit about a lot of people. Maybe she'll do a podcast.
Then she immediately stopped.
I don't talk shit
know.
about people.
She doesn't actually.
I don't.
No.
I don't talk shit about people.
Just when you're nervous on other podcasts.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Just when I'm asked about certain stories or people that I have come across, I tell
Let's hear one now.
Okay. So, back in the day, I'm not.
All right, so we're going to try something new for 100.
We are trying something different.
Yeah, part of our posts is that we take advice from the internet and try to answer it. But we get a lot of questions.
We
We get
do.
a lot of questions from listeners.
Yes.
We're going to try to call a couple.
So people can send in their questions, and please do, if you send in your questions, put in a number, because
Put
then
in
we
your
can text
contact.
you back a time and see if you're available and call you.
Hi, I'm Willa.
Hi, Willa.
Hi. Yeah, so I just wanted to call in and ask about if you guys had any advice on how to mainly co-parent with your ex.
Can you say that again?
How to co-parent?
Yeah, like with someone that you just split from and you share a child with.
Were you married?
No.
Was the split
Amicable?
I don't know.
So no.
Okay.
How do you deal with a breakup when you have to see the person
Oh,
constantly,
got it.
and you have to like how do you grieve and move on when you have to like continuously work with this person?
That's really hard. It definitely prolongs the moving on process.
Honestly, I think the most important thing would be to set a long-term goal, right? So if you set a long-term goal that you know every time you're seeing this person and every time you're encountering them, you're doing it for a purpose to get somewhere. So if the long-term goal is, I want a cohesive relationship with my ex so that my child feels loved and supported in both homes, then you have that as kind of like an anchor to go back to in your healing process. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
How do you start dating after that? What do you guys think about Raya?
Oh, that's a good question. I think you should do it.
I think that just getting out there, no matter what it is, and taking that step is a perfect action, no matter what comes of it. Like, not saying you're looking for something serious, or maybe you are, but I think just like making the move and taking the steps to move forward is the best thing you can do for yourself.
Yeah, and individualize. That's what I hear in that, is that like whatever those forward moving steps are that are going to separate you from the relationship and create more of a foundation of you being an individual and an individual parent. So if that means dating, if that means spending time with friends, also it's perfectly okay to protect your energy with boundaries. Like if it's too hard for you to see the person, you're allowed to create loving, supporting boundaries as far as time, minimizing the time you have to see this person.
Yeah, or if you can have somebody like maybe a family member or whatever help facilitate the transition from mom's house to dad's house.
Until you've healed.
Yeah.
That's really good advice.
Rob?
Well, I think it's important. I know you're going to be concerned with your kid and making sure that they're taken care of and feel comfortable, but I think your own mental health and how you're feeling is just as important to your relationship with your kid as the space that you're creating with the ex-partner.
That's really good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so helpful. Thank you so much.
Well, good luck, and know that it gets easier, and just remember to set those long-term goals of I am working towards a cohesive relationship in the future, and don't hold yourself to that today and allow grace to kind of slip in
Yeah,
and
but
out of
also
that.
don't forget the boundaries because those are important too.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I've gotten really good at the boundaries. I'm
Good.
in a good place with it. It's just a constant navigation. But,
Yeah.
you know, and dating as a single mom is a whole interesting thing. But
For sure. But just, just remember whatever's best for you is best for your kid, and keep up with the boundaries and doing things for yourself. And like Olivia said, it does get easier.
thank you so much.
Thanks,
And-
Willa.
Yeah, and write us, DM us, and let us know how your first date out there goes.
Okay. I've already had a few.
Oh, good. All right, check out Raya. We look forward to hearing from you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
That was a real one. Broad Ideas is supported by Talkspace. Do you think seeing a therapist or psychiatrist would be helpful, but you don't have the time to actually find one and meet with them or afford them? Try Talkspace. By doing everything online, Talkspace has made getting the help you want easy, accessible, and affordable. At Talkspace.com, you can sign up online and get a personalized match with a provider that's right for you, typically within 48 hours. It's incredibly convenient to have virtual sessions with your licensed therapist from the comfort of your home. There's no need to commute to appointments, miss time at work, or line up childcare in order to attend sessions. It's mental health care made easy. Talkspace can help with any specific challenges you might be facing. It's the #1 online therapy platform with licensed therapists in over 40 specialties, including anxiety, depression, substance abuse, relationship issues, and much more. As a listener of this podcast, you'll get $80 off of your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com/ideas and enter promo code SPACE80. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com/ideas and enter promo code SPACE80 to get $80 off of your first month and show your support for the show. That's Talkspace.com/ideas, promo code SPACE80. Support for Broad Ideas comes from IQ Bar. I love IQ Bar products, you guys. I mean, let's be honest, my brain needs all the boosting it can get, especially first thing in the morning. And I love their brain and body boosting bars. They just help get me going. You can start each day right with IQ Bar's brain and body boosting bars, hydration mixes, and mushroom coffees. And today our listeners get an exclusive offer of 20% off plus free shipping. Just text IDEAS to 64,000. The Ultimate Sampler Pack is a great way to try all IQ Bar products and flavors. All IQ Bar products are entirely free from gluten, dairy, soy, GMOs, and artificial sweeteners. Refuel smarter with IQ Bar's Ultimate Sampler Pack. That's 7 IQ Bars, 4 IQ Mix Sticks, and 4 IQ Joe Sticks. And now our special podcast listeners get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus get free shipping. To get your 20% off, just text IDEAS to 64,000. Get your discount, text IDEAS to 64,000. That's IDEAS to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details.
All right, we've got another caller.
Another caller. Another Broadians member.
Hi, Rachel and Olivia. I'm a huge fan of Broad Ideas, and I had a question about social media for you guys and your thoughts about your significant other liking other women's photos on social media.
Ooh.
That's a good
That is a
question.
good question.
What kind of photos are they?
Photos that seem like the girl is posting to get attention.
Thirst traps?
Thirst traps.
Thirst traps.
Are they like scantily dressed?
Are they sexy time pictures?
I would say sexy time pictures.
Are they people that they know?
I mean, that
or are
wouldn't-
these just like internet personalities?
Good question.
I feel like both. Like, just in general. Like, even if
Just-
you were to
yeah.
know them, if they're liking a photo that seems like it's scandalous and there for attention.
Have you ever brought this up to your partner?
No, I haven't. But also, it hasn't really been, it's like, if you're on Instagram, say you're Instagram stalking them and you're noticing all these things, like how would you bring that up too?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it seems a little
Right.
overbearing potentially.
Rachel, how would you deal with this?
Gosh, like my first thing I want to be like, you know what? It's Instagram. It doesn't matter. You don't really know. But then when I think about it, like it wouldn't make me feel good if I saw like my boyfriend was just liking all of these like, very provocative pictures of other women. But then I would have to think he's going to have to know people see that, or like I might see that. So maybe it really doesn't mean anything because they're just like,
Some people aren't that smart.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, some people also just
that
mindlessly
aware.
scroll
Yeah.
and just click like if it fancies them in the second.
Yeah, people
Right.
like in different ways. I'm very precious with my likes.
Yeah, you never like any of my
You don't like
posts.
anything.
I know, exactly. So if you saw like Charlotte posting photos and I was liking those,
You'd be like, that's shady.
yeah, that'd be alarming.
I think for me, it depends on one, how serious your relationship is, how long you've been together. If it's new, I wouldn't probably bring it up because it probably pre-existed you. So they were probably doing that before you came onto the scene.
You know what I think is more kind of like what would bother me more maybe? It's like not so much liking the photos, but if you're seeing they just constantly and are still in real time while you're dating them, following all of these accounts that are like maybe just very attractive women and it's not like a friend or whatever, but they just keep following these I feel like that might be a red flag.
Yeah.
Well, but it depends on how like actively they unfollow people.
What?
What?
They get in a relationship, they're going to go through all their follows and unfollow.
No, I'm not saying the ones that are there. I'm saying while
She's
you're
saying
dating.
collecting new ones.
Collecting new ones. Yeah, I think
Collecting
collecting
new
new ones is weird.
That's what I'm saying.
To me, it's
Not
weirder.
the old ones.
To me, it's weirder if it's someone you guys all know, and like you're
Right.
liking Leah's at the beach and gonna like those photos.
Yeah, but I don't know. This is confusing for me because because it's the problem is that the world can see it, right? So back in the day when we were younger, our boyfriends probably looked at like sexy magazines or watched sexy videos, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's completely natural. It's normal for men to want to look at women being sexualized. I don't actually see anything wrong with that at all. The difference is that you're just seeing it in front of your face instead of them doing it behind your back. So like it's
Right.
almost kind of comforting because if it was weird and shady, they wouldn't be doing that.
Mm.
It's almost like, yeah, I liked it. It's a girl in a bikini. What's not to like? It's kind of just simple in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll give you an example. My husband follows nobody.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Nobody.
Except
Emrata. Okay? And I asked him, why do you follow her? And I think he said, it's because I don't know who she is. And then he said, let me see. And he looked at her and he said, I'm guessing because of her boobs. And you know what I felt? get it.
Right.
I look at her
'cause
and
he
I'm
was
like,
honest.
he was honest.
so
She's a work of art. Like, she's absolutely beautiful. Like, I don't blame him for being like, I like that.
Yeah.
So is part of it just when it seems secretive, then it's weird? Like if you confront it and can have fun with it, I think that maybe will change the relationship with it.
Agreed.
And maybe he'll be a little more self-conscious of not
But if they
crazy.
handle it like defensive, then
that must have been accidental. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that would be way more like shady.
Yeah. I would find the humor in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you love thirst traps. You like sexy girls.
That's a compliment to me.
I knew it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's another question with that. What if they're posting themselves, but just like, say they started working out and just want to post themselves, but how would you feel about it, like, coming from their end?
Yeah, I hear that. Rachel?
I don't know.
Right. You're like, what's the motivation behind that? What is it that you want to feel?
See someone
Who is
like
this
being
post for?
proud of like working out and feeling like they look good and posting it. Like, I don't think that would get to me.
You've also dated actors, and most of them are going to be posting pictures of themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. No, truly. I actually don't see anything wrong with that either.
Yeah.
They probably just feel good. Their muscles are on flex. They want a little
confidence.
love. You know?
Yeah.
It maybe just means
Sugar.
you need to show them some affection, maybe give them the attention if it feels like they're not getting it and they're going elsewhere for it. You maybe evaluate that.
That's a good Rob coming
Insightful
with
Rob.
it.
Okay, Rob. That's good.
It is good. Maybe they need a little attention. Maybe they need to hear, I notice your muscles are getting bigger, or like, you look good. And maybe feeding them in that way, they won't feel so hungry for it.
Yeah.
And also, though, if a girl's in a relationship and she feels hot in a certain outfit or sexy, if a guy's not to like that, we're like, ew, no, that's controlling. Like, your body, your choice. But then if a guy does it, is it reverse? Are you know what I'm saying? Like, do they have the same freedom to feel good in their body and put it out there? And
Well, yeah, I think everyone has the freedom to. I think the question is like, how vain is that person then if they're constantly doing that? And then that turns into more of like a character assessment.
okay, I want to talk about that, okay? Because something just happened. I don't necessarily think, and if you look behind the curtain, from most people putting sexy pictures, putting these things, my brother is now a personal trainer, right? So he posted a picture of him without his shirt with his muscles buffed up. It took everything in him to post that picture. He did not want to post that picture. Everybody's telling him he needs to post those pictures. My fucking mom commented on the picture, "You're so vain."
Well, okay, I'm not saying
Wait,
everyone
but like,
that
was it a pun?
No.
she was singing the lyric.
No, she thought that he was like, "Oh, I look good." And it's like, you never really
Did that
know
really
what's
hurt his feelings.
you just never know what's going on behind the curtain. And it's like,
Right.
people may have to work up a lot of courage to post those pictures,
Aw.
you know? And like, maybe your boyfriend wants to feel more comfortable and wants to step into themselves more. And it's like, I wouldn't consider that vain.
I'm not saying 100% of people posting pictures of themselves would be considered vain. I'm just
Right.
saying that you may be assessing that when you're deciding if it's weird or not that they're doing it.
Right.
Like if their feed is all pictures of themselves and none of you guys together.
That's what I was going to ask. Do
Yeah.
they post pictures
things
of
like
you?
that.
Yeah. I was going to ask the same.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's
All
good.
is forgiven.
I do think that there comes a place where these things, the longer you're with someone, maybe the less they land on you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you need to break up with him yet.
I don't think you break up with them.
Rachel?
Agreed.
I think you start posting mad thirst traps.
I can do that.
All right. Awesome. Two can play at that game. Thank you so much. We appreciate your
Thank
call.
you so
Thank you.
much.
Of course. Thank you so much for the advice.
And DM us the pictures. We'll post them. All
Oh, I will.
right. Thank you.
Thank you. Broad Ideas is supported by OneSkin. What I love about OneSkin is I noticed the difference and the improvement quicker than any product I've used. There is nothing like the feeling of being confident in your own skin. That's why I have to tell you about today's sponsor, OneSkin. Their products make it easy to keep your skin healthy while looking and feeling your best. No complicated routine, no multiple step protocols, just simple, scientifically validated solutions. I love knowing that I am taking the steps with OneSkin and it's so simple and so easy to really see a difference. And you see the difference, I think, in a record amount of time. OneSkin is the world's first skin longevity company. By focusing on the cellular aspects of aging, OneSkin keeps your skin looking and acting younger for longer. Get started today with 15% off using code IDEAS at oneskin.co. That's 15% off oneskin.co with code IDEAS. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Support for Broad Ideas comes from Posh Peanut. Your kids grow fast, but that doesn't mean they have to outgrow their favorite items after only a few months. Posh Peanuts gets it, which is why they make super stretchy and colorful clothes that seem to grow with your child, so you'll never get longer wear out of these adorable styles. Posh Peanut makes thoughtfully crafted, beautiful, and stylish clothing for kids and families designed in-house from beautiful florals to your favorite brands such as Hot Wheels, Disney, Hello Kitty, and Barbie. Their pieces are made with ridiculously soft viscose from bamboo that stays soft even after you wash them over and over again. And their high-quality fabric is 4 times stretchier than cotton, so it grows with your child. It's also breathable and chemical-free, which means they are delicate on your baby's sensitive skin. And Posh Peanut is loved by over 1 million parents and also adored by all your favorite celebrities and influencers. Right now, Posh Peanut is offering our listeners 20% off of your first order with promo code BROAD. Go to poshpeanut.com/broad and use promo code BROAD for 20% off your first order. That's poshpeanut.com/broad. Promo code BROAD.
We got one more.
All right. Hello.
Hi, what's up?
Who's this?
This is Ben.
Hi, Ben. You're on live with Broad Ideas.
I'm such a fan. Thanks for taking my call.
Awesome.
Aw.
What's your question?
Okay, so I've been dating this girl. She's really cute, really funny. We've gone on 4 dates now, and I've had to pay every single time, and she hasn't offered. So I'm like kind of feeling taken advantage of, and I'm wondering what you guys think.
We think you should keep paying.
Look, I'm a big fan of offering,
Mhm.
but I'm also a big fan of the
Not being taken up on it.
yeah.
I
I mean,
Didn't she offer at the very least? I mean, I have a lot more money than she does, I think, but still, it's like the fact that she's not even offering makes me kind of feel like
Yeah.
she's dating for wrong reasons.
yeah.
Well, this has come up before.
Yeah.
Who's picking the places you guys are going to?
Well, mostly I'm picking, but she picked the last time, so I was kind of like expecting her to at least offer.
Yeah.
But you've talked about this. If you're expected to pay, just go somewhere cheaper and spend what you are comfortable spending when you know that you have to go and pay for both.
Yeah, or you can have a conversation. So I had a reverse kind of situation where I was dating a guy and I personally like it when a guy pays. I always offer, but I do like the feeling of being them treating. And so I would offer and he kept accepting every time. And I told him it made me feel a little weird. And that I would rather go to a taco stand or like do a picnic or do something where I wasn't paying all the time. And so I
But
think
you were
it's
paying for both of you?
No, they were
Or just
splitting.
your
but like we were
portion?
splitting it, just didn't feel sexy to me. So what I would say is I don't think it's about the money in this situation. I think what you're feeling is a lack of consideration for you. And what you really need is her to recognize that you're making an effort. So I would say that. I would be like, this isn't about the money. This is about the fact that I don't really feel considered.
Well, I kind of want her to just offer without me having to ask.
Yeah,
Well,
but it's
that's
not
not
happening.
going to happen. Do you think that's a weird, like,
Just do like a stalemate when the check comes and it's just like,
Yeah, I
don't.
guess so.
do you,
And see-
do you
I'm
think it's
actually
weirdly confrontational to get with someone on like a 5th date?
I don't think it's weirdly confrontational if you find a way to talk about it that's honest, right? Because I don't think you're saying, I want
But
you to
how do
take
you
me
bring
out.
that's like a tough,
Yeah.
how do you bring that
So, I
up?
mean, that to me, that would almost come off as like a red flag early on in a relationship if they're already like bringing up something like this that's bugging them a lot.
You
But
think it's
maybe
a
not,
red
maybe
flag
not.
on his part?
I could see.
I think it's a red
could
flag
see
on her part.
Well, yeah. I think it's a red flag on her part. I could see her taking it as a red flag. So it depends on how much you care about this relationship that could end it.
I have a theory that how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if this is showing up, her consideration for you in this area, is it showing up anywhere else in the relationship?
I mean, it's so early still, so I can't really tell. But I guess like a concern I have is I feel like she's a little bit out of my league, looks wise. So I'm kind of maybe more susceptible to feeling like I'm here for the money because of that.
Oh, wow.
That this
to me
raises
sounds
a
like
whole.
Yeah. That sounds like a red flag for you.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's an insecurity on my part or if it's like actually what's happening.
Here's the thing. I once had a boyfriend when we were breaking up. He told me that he didn't really feel like I put a lot of effort into thinking about the things we did together. Okay. And that really affected me and changed the way I was for the rest of the course of my relationships. It was a gift to me because it made me realize, oh my God, like this person really wants to be thought of. So what if the conversation is more like, does she think about where you guys should go? Does she think about what movie you should see or where you're going to eat or any of it?
Yeah.
Does she?
Or are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking.
She seems a little bit removed. I don't know, like kind of in it, but kind of not. You know what I mean?
This is sounding like
But
many
look,
red flags, Ben.
I can't. Do you guys all think I should like confront her with this, or is there like a more subtle way to kind of like test it and see if it's worth taking forward?
I mean, I guess it depends on how much of a deal breaker it is for you.
I would say something in a very light, kind way. Well, you can even give her preferences.
Okay.
Like instead of saying like, hey, I want you to start offering to pay, what if it's like a little invitation to be like, hey, you know what would feel really good tonight is if you planned something for us. What you want to do with me.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a good idea.
I guess to me is that the hill you want to die on? Because if
Yeah.
it was you would be like, I like to be taken care of, and if I want you to keep paying. And if that's the case, like, do you want to break up with this person over her not paying occasionally? Because if it's Olivia, then
No, because it's not that. Like when it came to Jeff, I would force pay or pick
Right.
up the check
I've
when
done
he
that.
wasn't,
Yeah.
like I would let him pay for a lot of dinners, but then when we go to coffee or when we go to ice cream I would make sure to be like, I have this. Or even dinner, I'd pick up the check before it came in ways to show him I value what he's doing.
Yeah.
But look, if this keeps on going and she keeps on not paying, what's like a number of like dates you guys think? What would you say? of dates that she doesn't offer to pay.
7.
Well, like,
7.
I was gonna say
7
6.
exactly.
7. Okay, 7.
7.
You have 4, 3
7.
left.
I was kidding. I don't think there's an exact number.
No, it's
that-
7.
No, it's
I don't
7.
think there's an exact
Yeah.
number you can put on this.
No, because you're spending so much time, you kind of know. Like, there's a few red flags. It's
Yeah.
not like the one thing. So I think that, like, you'll be able to tell.
well, I
I
think
was gonna
you need
say
to.
6.
I think you have to decide if there's consideration elsewhere in the relationship besides just this, because she could just be old-fashioned and likes to be paid for.
Okay,
But if
that's fair.
she's showing consideration elsewhere, I don't think by the 7th date
Exactly.
you have to draw that line.
But like, I would look out for those things exactly like Rob said. Like, look out, is she showing consideration in other, does she rub your feet? Is she buying you ice cream?
That's true.
You know?
yeah. No,
Does
I
she
like
bring tea to your house because she thinks you like tea? I don't know. Rachel would
Yeah.
fucking bake you a chicken.
I'd fucking bake you a, what's it?
Strudel.
What is it? What's it called?
Fantasy cheesecake or vendetta strudel?
I love
Fantasy?
strudels.
Oh.
Yeah.
Vendetta
Oh.
strudel.
Well, Ben, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
so
call.
much,
Hey, let us
Ben.
know how it goes. Will you write us a message and keep us
DM
posted?
us.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Really appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Ben.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
All right, you guys, I want us all, the last thing we all Googled.
Oh,
Yep.
I mean, you want to know the truth?
Mine is
Yeah.
Los Angeles weather.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Mine is
How can I see?
a girl named Brecky Hill. That is who I what I last Googled.
Why'd you Google that?
You'll never know.
The last thing I Googled, you guys,
What?
scrapbook. Not only was I Googling scrapbook, and I'll explain, but I typed it so fast it says scarp book.
You gonna make a scrapbook?
Briar's been making a scrapbook.
Thought you were making us a
Yeah,
100th episode.
That would be a lot
scrapbook.
cuter. But Briar was like, Mommy, can you show me scrapbooks, like the covers, what they look like? Because she wanted to make one. But scarp book. Scarp book is my last Google. What's yours?
Los Angeles weather.
Oh, Los Angeles weather. Wow, we're boring.
Check out Brecky Hill. I don't know if you'll be bored.
Okay, I've got some questions for Olivia to answer. It's about Rachel.
Oh.
Okay, go.
Things about Rachel. See how well you know Rachel.
Okay.
Maybe you guys both compete over who actually knows the answer.
About myself?
Yeah. What year did Rachel win the Teen Choice Award for Best TV Actress?
2008.
5.
Rachel.
Is that right?
Rachel got one.
Oh, wow.
I think because I have this, I can see the surfboard with the number on it, so I have the photographic
Oh,
memory of it.
What 2 other Teen Choice Awards did Rachel also win
Oh,
that year?
God.
What was the first one?
Was TV actress?
Best TV Actress. So
Best-
that year she
oh,
won 2
Best
other.
Kiss?
That doesn't ring a bell.
No, but that was a
Chemistry or
Kiss.
something? Is that one of them?
Best
it?
on-screen TV chemistry with Adam Brody.
Shucks.
And hottie female. It's apparently a category as well.
That wouldn't be a categorry today.
It would not be a category
would
not be a
today.
category.
For
I know who I
for
won that with,
teens.
though.
Who?
Tell me if I'm right. Chad Michael Murray. Oh, it doesn't say it.
You won hottie
won
female. I don't
female.
think Chad
He
Michael
didn't
Murray
get
won
that.
hottie
I
female.
meant-
You're like, I know the other one.
I know the other one.
All right. How many acting credits does Rachel have on
I
IMDb?
don't know that.
57.
No way. 13.
No.
28.
Oh, wow.
I was closer. No.
I don't know.
She's winning.
Damn, you don't know because
No
these are
idea.
so far back.
Yeah.
Okay, this one you need to answer first. Don't answer.
Okay.
How old was Rachel when she became a mom?
Oh, fuck. Wait. Briar is 9.
Well, now you should do the math.
Well, I need to do the math.
There's an
So-
irony with the number.
39. Oh, I mean, just
39.
kidding.
She thinks you're almost 50.
29.
No.
What's the irony?
33.
Damn it. 33. So magical.
Which brand of jeans was Rachel once a spokesperson
Bongo.
for? Correct.
It's the second time that's been brought up today. Josh sent me those pictures.
That's weird.
Yeah.
All right, this is for you first.
Okay.
Which year did Rachel graduate high school?
1999.
What year did you graduate high school?
99.
How many followers does Rachel have on Instagram?
Oh, God.
1.6 million.
What do you think?
I think that's right.
In 2007, who did Rachel name as her fashion inspirations?
Sienna Miller. Is that not right?
Nope.
Diane Lane. I mean, Diane Keaton.
One more?
Sienna's not on there?
Nope. Kate Moss.
I was going to say Kate Moss,
damn.
but that's kind of, okay.
All right, last one. In 2011, what did you name as your favorite romantic movie?
Romantic movie?
Right. Don't let her answer first.
2011?
Mm-hmm.
It's not Just Friends.
I was going to
Out of
say.
spite.
2011 romantic movie.
It didn't come out. This movie did not come out in 2011. This is just when she was asked the question and answered it.
Dirty Dancing?
Is it When Harry Met Sally?
Sleepless in Seattle.
What? That's not true.
Well,
That's incorrect.
She lied.
You lied.
She was caught
That's
in a
not
moment.
true.
Well, all right. Well, that's it for our 100th episode.
Our 100th episode.
We should have baked a cake or something.
We can.
A strudel.
Do you think
Strudel.
we'll make it to 200?
Ooh.
Rob's like, please, God, no.
Yes, I do.
I
actually
do too. Thanks, broadians and everybody. And thanks, you guys.
Thanks, you guys.
Thanks.
100. That's
100.
crazy. It's a lot of talking.
Damn.
Thank you, everybody.
Someone say too much talking.
Someone say.
Some would say. Bye.